lawmakers are fast-moving.
Unlike other big rallies,
But earlier at about 7 a.m., a group from the Coast Guard.
Welcome to #PHVote 2013.
Today on Rappler, SALNs show some of the richest lawmakers come from the Philippines' poorest regions. The Senate will release the digital files of whistleblower Benhur Luy on kickback payoffs. And a congressman files a bill to legalize medical marijuana.
Hello, I'm Maria Ressa. Welcome to Rappler, your social news network. The wealthiest members of President Benigno Aquino's cabinet are three former businessmen. Their 2013 statements of assets, liabilities, and net worth, or SALNs, show Foreign Affairs Secretary Albert Del Rosario remains the wealthiest cabinet secretary with a net worth of 765.38 million pesos. He's followed by Tourism Secretary Ramon Jimenez with 282.47 million pesos and Finance Secretary Cesar Purisima with 278.95 million pesos. Del Rosario, a former ambassador to the United States until 2006, was a director of telecommunications company PLDT. Jimenez is a former advertising executive, while Purisima is a longtime businessman. The only cabinet secretary who is not a multi-millionaire is Education Secretary Armin Luistro. The net worth of the Lasalian brother is a little over 433,000 pesos. Cabinet secretaries linked to the pork barrel scam are also among the top half of the wealthiest, although they report a decrease in their net worth. The net worth of Agriculture Secretary Proceso Alcala drops from 93.97 million pesos in 2012 to 90.77 million pesos in 2013. Budget Secretary Butch Abad's net worth also drops from 38.32 million pesos in 2012 to 32.8 million pesos in 2013. Technical Education and Skills Development Authority Secretary Joel Villanueva is the only one named in the corruption scandal who saw a small rise in his net worth. From 22.47 million pesos in 2012, his net worth goes up to 23.27 million. Two lawmakers from the poorest regions in the Philippines are among the wealthiest in the House of Representatives. This is based on the 2013 Summary of Lawmakers' Statement of Assets and Liabilities and Net Worth, or SALN. The two representatives from the autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao are Maguindanao's 2nd District Representative Zajid Mangudadatu with 215.8 million pesos in net worth, and Tawi-Tawi Representative Ruby Sahali with 173.72 million pesos. Both are neophyte House members who belong to powerful political clans in the South. Mangudadatu is the brother of Maguindanao Governor Esmael Mangudadatu, while Sahali is the daughter of former Tawi-Tawi Governor Sadikul Sahali. Professional boxer and Sarangani Representative Manny Pacquiao tops the list of wealthiest lawmakers, followed by Ilocos Norte's 2nd District Representative Imelda Marcos and Speaker Sonny Belmonte. The Senate will release the digital files of principal whistleblower Benhur Luy, detailing the financial transactions involved in the discretionary fund scam. Senate Blue Ribbon Committee Chair T.G. Gingona says he received the files in CD format from National Bureau of Investigation Director Virgilio Mendez. Mendez says the NBI submitted the same files to the Ombudsman for its investigation into the scam, where lawmakers diverted public money to fake NGOs in exchange for kickbacks. Luy's former lawyer, Levy Baligod, said the files detailed the daily financial transactions of alleged mastermind Janet Limnapoles, including the names of lawmakers and officials she gave kickbacks to. Vice Governor Ramil Hernandez is sworn in as the new governor of the province of Laguna. He replaces elected Governor E.R. Ejercito, who failed to get a temporary restraining order from the Supreme Court to stop his removal from office. The Commission on Elections, or COMELEC, earlier disqualified Ejercito for overspending in the 2013 polls. On Wednesday, the Interior Department serves the writ of execution installing Hernandez as the new Laguna governor. But Ejercito and his supporters remain at the capital to protest his removal from office. Ejercito has a pending appeal to nullify COMELEC's decision. COMELEC Chair Sixto Brillante says the High Court may still issue a status quo ante order which would reinstate Ejercito as governor. In a TV interview, Interior Secretary Mar Rojas says he does not intend to forcibly evict Ejercito from the province. 10 years after the Hello Garci scandal, Senator Grace Poe is pushing for measures to prevent a repeat of the 2004 controversy that allegedly cheated her late father of the presidency. In an emotional privilege speech Wednesday, Poe says she will file bills to punish computer-aided election offenses. She adds, "We need to prevent high-tech election fraud from once again making a mockery of our electoral system." The 2004 wiretap scandal involved disgraced poll commissioner Virgilio Garciliano, who was caught taking orders from a woman who sounded like then-President Gloria Arroyo at the height of the canvassing of election results. Arroyo was then running against Poe's father, the late action star Fernando Poe Jr. Senators questioned the expensive price of slow internet connection in the Philippines. In a hearing dedicated to the state of Philippine internet speeds, on Wednesday, Senator Lauren Legarda speaks as a frustrated consumer. She complains about slow internet speeds in her home and office, an experience common to many Filipinos. Legarda presses officials of telcos Globe and Smart to explain why she has to pay for unreliable yet expensive service. Officials say network congestion is the main culprit. Smart's Monisberto explains telcos have to invest in their networks by building more cell sites and add equipment, but it will, quote, entail capital expenditure. The National Telecommunications Commission, or NTC, proposes the internet be made a basic service instead of a value-added service. Senator Bam Aquino, who called for the hearing, agreed with the NTC's proposal. Aquino adds the United Nations recognizes the internet as a human right. Earlier, Senator Ralph Recto filed a bill requiring a minimum internet speed of 10 Mbps for mobile and 20 Mbps for fixed broadband access. The latest State of the Internet quarterly report by cloud services firm Akamai reveals the Philippines has an average internet speed of 2 Mbps. A year's worth of analyzed data from internet metrics firm Ookla says the Philippines has a general internet speed of around 3.55 Mbps, ranking it as 155 of 190 countries. The data was gathered from April 2013 to March 2014. Advocates of medical marijuana in the Philippines find an ally in Isabela Congressman Rodolfo Alban. On Monday, Alban files House Bill 4477, or the Compassionate Use of Medical Cannabis Bill. It seeks to legalize and regulate the medical use of cannabis or marijuana to treat those with debilitating medical conditions. Albano says the bill intends to provide accessible, affordable, safe medical cannabis to qualifying patients. Once enacted, the law will establish a medical cannabis regulatory authority under the Health Department. A tourist destination in Cebu is a model for disaster risk reduction. Community preparedness helped the town of San Francisco not just survive Typhoon Haiyan, but achieve zero casualty. Pia Renada reports.
Thousands died in eastern Visayas from Typhoon Haiyan, but one island in Cebu managed the impossible: zero casualty. San Francisco town, one of the two islands in Camotes, is a tourist paradise. White sand beaches, pristine water, in shades of blue and green. But the island is special in another way: the Purok system that saved 100% of locals from Haiyan's devastation. Former Mayor Alfredo Arquilano Jr. developed the Purok system in 2004.
Kumbaga, the smallest form of government natin is barangay. Pero dito sa atin, mas maliit pa siya kaysa Purok. Dahil isang barangay, average of 7 to 8 Puroks in its barangay. So the entire municipality of San Francisco, there are about 120 Puroks. And the municipality, mayroon siyang 15 barangays.
Each Purok is led by a Purok chairperson. Fe Aris says they are organized to serve the community 24/7 and not just for disaster risk reduction. Different committees are assigned to health, solid waste management, and education.
Para nga among makita ang among panaghiusa sa mga katawhan, ilabi na sa pagpanlimpyo sa among lugar. No, para sad nga ilabi na sa among panglawas nga malikay mi sa mga sakit.
The Puroks proved vital to San Francisco's survival during Haiyan.
Kasi kung barangay ka lang, wala kang porok system, hindi mo ma-saturate lahat. You cannot get all the participation. Pero if you have the small units, a small organization, na grupo-grupo na sila, mas mapadali.
Located in an islet, Tulang Diot is the most vulnerable purok in San Francisco. The quick mobilization of the purok leaders saved more than 200 families.
I think 2 days before the typhoon, yung iba nasa evacuation center na. Kahit hindi pa nag-abiso, through communication pa lang ng mga officers, ng barangay officers na merong typhoon, ready yung mga porok officers.
Puroks educate their members on disasters. They know who are vulnerable to calamities. But above all, puroks bring people together. Purok meetings allow locals to interact with their neighbors and gain each other's trust. This island in Cebu shows a united community is a prepared community. P. Renada, Rappler, Cebu.
Let's now look at Rappler's Wrap for today, a list of the 10 most important events around the world you shouldn't miss. At number 4, U.S. President Barack Obama announces plans to pull out all U.S. troops from Afghanistan by the end of 2016. Obama says around 9,800 U.S. troops will stay in Afghanistan by the end of 2014 if the Afghan government signs a bilateral security agreement. After more than 12 years of war, the longest in American history, Obama says he hopes to bring it to, in his words, a responsible end. At number 7, a pregnant Pakistani woman is stoned to death Tuesday for marrying a man of her choice. Around 30 people, including her brother and father, threw bricks at 25-year-old Farzana Iqbal in front of a courthouse. Iqbal was in court to defend her husband against kidnapping allegations. Iqbal's husband, Mohammed, on Wednesday says he will fight for justice. Many Pakistani women have no say in whom they will marry. Disobeying the wishes of relatives is believed to bring shame on the whole family. The Human Rights Commission of Pakistan says 869 women died in so-called honor killings in 2013. And at number 10, pop music tracking company Billboard and social network site Twitter launched 27 real-time charts, a listing of the most popular songs shared on Twitter in the U.S. The trending 140 chart tracks up-to-the-minute ranking of songs shared in the United States. The public can view the charts, share them on social media, and listen to the song via Spotify or other music streaming sites. For the full top 10, visit Rappler.com's The Wrap. The Philippine men's national football team, or ASCLs, advanced to the finals of the AFC Challenge Cup after defeating the Maldives early Wednesday morning Philippine time. ASCL's Phil Younghusband scores the Philippines' first goal at the 19th minute. Maldives tied the match at 1-1 with a goal at the 36th minute. The match went into 30 minutes of extra time where Chris Greatwich scored the goal that put the ASCLs on top for good 3-2. The ASCLs will face Palestine in the finals Friday midnight. The winner earns a spot in the 2015 Asian Cup in Australia. Every story on Rappler has a mood meter which gives you 8 emotions to choose from. Click how you feel and your vote comes down to the mood navigator in the middle of the front page that crowdsources the mood of the day. It also gives you the top 10 stories that have affected our readers and our viewers the most emotionally. If you take a look, these 10 stories have gotten the most number of votes on their mood meter. Let's look here, the story we just told you about, the pregnant woman stoned to death by her family. You have 15% sad, interestingly 2% amused, 15% sad, 79% angry. That red brought out in the story that's gotten the most number of votes. I'm the victim, says Napoles. You have 15% amused and a majority, 72% angry. That red, bringing the mood of the day, bringing it out. Today, most people are angry. Well, that is Rappler's Newscast for today, Wednesday, May 28, 2014. Visit Rappler.com and watch our newscast Monday to Friday. Tell us how you feel on our mood meter and help us crowdsource the mood of the day. I'm Maria Ressa. As we say at Rappler, tomorrow begins today.